Y'all know I follow these declining birth rate trends, and these countries are scrambling. Let's talk about Japan. Japan's birth rate falls to a record low as the number of marriages also drop. Japanese government data shows the country's birth rate fell to a new low for the eighth straight year in 2023. Let's get into this article. Japan's birth rate fell to a new low for the eighth straight year in 2023, according to health ministry data released on Wednesday. A government official described the situation as critical and urged authorities to do everything they could to reverse the trend. The data underscores Japan's longstanding issues of a rapidly aging and shrinking population, which has serious implications for the country's economy and national security, especially against the backdrop of China's increasingly assertive presence in the region. According to the stats, Japan's fertility rate, the average number of babies a woman is expected to have in her lifetime, stood at 1.2 last year. The 727 babies born in 2023 were down 5.6% from the previous year, the ministry said, the lowest since Japan started compiling the stats in 1899. So 1.2 last year. Keep in mind, the United States is at around 1.6. So we are just following behind Japan. Separately, the data shows that the number of marriages fell by 6% to 474,000 last year. Something authorities say is a key reason for the declining birth rate. In the predominantly traditional Japanese society, out of wedlock babies are rare as people prize family values. Chief Cabinet Secretary Yoshimasa Hayashi told reporters that it's a critical situation. In the next 6 years until the 2030s will be the last chance for us to possibly reverse the trend. Hayashi noted economic instability, difficulties in balancing work and child rearing, and other complex factors as a main reason why young people have a hard time deciding to get married or raise children. So they see these issues. Let's see if the article talks about how to turn this around based on these issues. Let's see. The data was released as Japan's parliament on Wednesday approved a revision to laws designed to beef up financial support for child rearing parents or those expecting babies, as well as to widen access to child care services and expand parental leave benefits. The government earmarked 5.3 trillion yen, that's $34 billion, as part of the 2024 budget for this and is expected to spend 3.6 trillion yen or $23 billion in tax money annually over the next 3 years. Experts say the measures are largely meant for married couples who plan to have or already have children and are not addressing a growing number of young people reluctant to get married. Takahide Kiuchi, an executive economist at Nomura Research Institute, said the measures fall short of addressing the problem. Simple economic measures such as increase of subsidies are not going to resolve the serious problem of declining birth, Kiuchi wrote in an analysis report, adding that a conservative mindset espousing traditional gender roles at home and at the workplace also needs to change. That last comment, that last paragraph is spot on because they are not changing the mindsets of the men and the expectations of men. So the women are opting out. These strict gender roles and expectations on women women are saying, no, I don't want to do that, but they're not listening because these patriarchies refuse to listen to women. Surveys show that younger Japanese are increasingly reluctant to marry or have children, discouraged by bleak job prospects, the high cost of living, which rises at a faster pace than salaries, and a gender biased corporate culture that adds extra burden only on women and working mothers. Japan's population of more than 125 million is projected to fall by 30% to 87 million by 2070, with 4 out of every 10 people 65 years or older. So that is the crux of it. Women are saying no because they are tired of the gender biases and expectations on women and not on men. Why would women choose this? The cost of living, that means that women need to work. But when they come back home, they are still expected to do everything. Or if they don't have to work, that means that the men are only expected to work, that they are not expected to do things within the home as well. Why would a woman choose to do that, especially when the woman is typically going to be the caretaker for the elderly as well? So, this is a situation that is not going to be fixed until the patriarchies start to crumble. So, instead of fixing things, what do? Let's create a dating app. Swipe right, please. Japanese officials push dating apps in an effort to boost birth rates. So let's not worry about the whole patriarchy and why women are opting out. Let's just keep focusing on talking about dating in marriage. That'll do it. This will fix things. So yes, this is from CNBC, but it all came out right around the same time. The thing about it is they're still just throwing stuff at the wall, hope that it fixes, but they're not wanting to fix the underlying issue. But let's look at these key points. The Tokyo city government is expected to launch a dating app as early as this year to help encourage single citizens to meet and get married. Meanwhile, local dating app company Tapple has been signing cooperation agreements with local governments across Japan as part of a wider effort to increase the birth rates. Japan has been suffering from record low birth rates, which the Prime Minister's office identified as an urgent priority. Not urgent enough to actually fix the underlying issues, though. Japanese officials are encouraging their single citizens to get out and mingle through the promotion of dating apps in the bid to foster marriage amid record low birth rates. The Tokyo metropolitan government has been at the forefront of such efforts and is expected to launch its own government-backed dating app as early as this year. Already has been running a dating app test program called Tokyo Futari Story, which aims to match individuals using AI. Futuri refers to a pair or a couple in Japan, a country where remaining single and unmarried has become increasingly normalized. Tokyo Futari Story asks participants to submit various identification documents, including tax forms, verifying annual income, and an official certificate of single status. Users also take a diagnostic test so the app can learn about their values and what they're looking for in a partner. According to local paper the Asahi Shimbun, the official fee-based version of the app will also require users to sign a pledge promising they are serious about finding a marriage partner rather than seeking a casual relationship. So they sign a pledge. So that's going to make them stick to it. Okay. Officials hope the app, operated by a private contractor, will eliminate credibility problems that have plagued existing dating apps, the paper said, adding that the city had invested $1.28 million into the project. While the private contractor involved in Tokyo Futari Story has not been identified, at least one local government in Tokyo has signed a cooperation agreement with local dating app giant Tapple aimed at providing meeting and marriage support to citizens. Tapple has signed at least 6 other partnership agreements with local governments across Japan, including Urashino, Hokkaido, and Hijimi. The company said is working to help solve the issue of declining birth rates by raising awareness of safe and secure matching apps and promoting their appropriate use. The company did not respond to a request for comment. Y'all, as you can see, I don't think that this will work. I don't think that this touches the issues of why women are saying, get someone else to do it. But I will let you weigh in because for whatever reason, these men will come up with all of the reasons, all of the things. They will throw out all of these things except telling men to participate in the home life, changing the culture, making sure women don't feel just like servants and wife appliances. None of that. They will do everything except that, except respecting the humanity of women. No, let's create an app. This is preposterous, but that's my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.